Hey folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. Hope things are going well in your neck of the woods. I've got a request for Kate Wolf's song Green Eyes, and it's requested by Arnie Larson, who lives in Norway. So Arnie, shout out to you. Thank you for this request, my friend. I haven't done Kate Wolf on the channel before, and I think you said something. You said something. I didn't write it down. You said something was special about Kate, which obviously would be why you'd request her. But Green Eyes. I don't know the song, so let's see what we've got. Here we go. Oh, an interesting beginning.
Every night we light the candle that stands beside our bed, and sometimes the flame's too much to handle. That's what you said, that's what you said. You should know, because you built a fire in me and you made it burn.
Yeah.
You followed me, watching every move, matching every turn. Green eyes that don't miss a thing. They hold me like the sun going down, warm me like a fire in the night, without a sound.
Without a sound. That line just struck me.
You were waiting till I heard, just as patient as that love light in your eyes. You never threw away a word,
Wow.
or ever talked in a disguise. I ought to know. You were a beacon to a sailor lost at sea. I saw it in your eyes when you looked at me so openly. Your green eyes, they don't miss a thing. They hold me like the sun going down.
I like the backing here.
Warm me like a fire in the night.
It's like they've come together for this now. The pace of this song and the feel is like the pioneer days almost. It's just giving me that feel anyway, like the candle next to the, it's like pre-electricity possibly. But the love, what she's observed in him and how he observes her. Like, women are very observant. I mean, they're not always right, as we know. You can't be as human beings, but observe things different than we guys do. But we observe a lot of things too. We just sort of process things differently. Political correctness aside, which I don't care about that stuff because it's idiotic to me. But that she realizes that he's seeing all these things. He created a fire in her, but his green eyes don't miss a thing. And yeah, he evidently loves her a lot because she's feeling this from him. He's paying attention, which is huge for women. So here we go. Gorgeous picking.
first time I ever saw your laughter break loose inside and tumble out to me. My heart knew it had found what it was after, and it came so easily. We should know.
We should know.
After all the years of the hard and lonely times, now our days go by like best friends' storylines, yours and mine. And your green eyes, they don't miss a thing. They hold me like the sun going down, and warm me like a fire in the night, without a sound. Without a sound.
Well, he sounds like quite the guy. And green eyes don't miss a thing, and that's a really good thing if all those observations get filtered through some constructive way of processing all that you see. Because some folks are naturally critical, naturally negative. The difference between like a dog and a cat. Cats are always on guard in their environment for what's wrong. Is there a bird? Is there a mouse? What was that movement? They're always on the prowl to attack. Dogs, depending on the dog, of course. But a lot of dogs are just sort of like, where's the fun to be had? Let's go over there. Oh, they're all floppy and happy and stuff. It just depends on what your mindset is, what your approach is. And if your approach is overly negative, if you're observant, you're going to cast things in a negative light, and you'll destroy someone. You can destroy someone's soul and just rip them apart or just drive them away. If you're constructive, if you will, or you're kind, or try to look at the good things in others, or try to find a healthy balance, then those powers of observation are second to none. Anne Lamott was big for me about 25 years ago when I read the first book of hers, called Bird by Bird, Some Instructions on Writing and Life. She was so honest, so open, so revealing about what goes into being a good writer. It wasn't about syntax and grammar and plot points or none of that, and nothing like that. It was about how to approach your writing by being authentic, real, revealing, and she herself emblematizes or demonstrated, not for purpose, but just because of who she is, her own faults and frailties. And in her subsequent books that I've read, she'll start out being upset with somebody, and she ultimately winds up pointing the problem back to herself, being the problem, not the other person. So if you're open and honest about things and observant, you can just really lead a good life or be a good part of the social fabric of the universe that you inhabit, however limited that may be geographically. But Arnie, very good request. Her voice was wonderful. The picking in this was gorgeous. Even the bass in this was just right there underneath it. And it just gave a wholesome feeling. Sometimes had shades of Natalie Merchant in there, of some of her stuff, some of it with the Maniacs, 10,000 Maniacs, some of it not, some of it in her solo career, but some shades of it. But the number that popped into my head on this was a 9.5, and it was a brilliant composition. The lyricism in this was ludicrous, just so good, and the instrumentation. This was really like a folk song of beauty. So there you go. All right, folks, Norway. Hats off to you folks over there. Hope things are going well this time of year. I don't know if I think you guys are in winter all the time, but I know that can't be right. So anyway, Arnie, thank you again, my friend. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country.